Namaskar. Welcome you all to NIOS video series. Today, we are doing subject data entry operations, lesson number 9. What is the name of the lesson? As you see, creating presentation. What is the introduction of today's lesson? Whenever you appear in front of one or more people to present your ideas, deliver speech, give classroom lecture, organize computer, conference, etc., the basic purpose of any presentation is to communicate your ideas. To communicate effectively, you must state your facts. What are the objectives of it? After going through this lesson, you would be able to first define the basic features of PowerPoint. Second, to create presentations. Third, to generate slides and add text to slides. Fourth, to insert charts and graphics. Fifth, to add sound and animation effects. Sixth, save and print presentations. Seventh, run a slideshow. By not even using a mouse. As you see in the slide, Microsoft Office PowerPoint. Where is it? How to open it? First, go to Start, go to All Programs, go to Microsoft Office, and there you would find Microsoft PowerPoint and different offices. After opening, you will see the same view as you see in the slide. This is where you start creating presentations and you can add more and more slides to it. This is very useful to present your views, your ideas. Top of the slide, you see the menu and the toolbars of some other program. This is where you see a blank presentation. When you add a new presentation, blank means plain white. There's nothing that you have added, it's blank. Installed templates. You can install templates to your PowerPoint presentations. If you want white background or if you want more colorful background, you can add to it. the design template. There are different kind of designs that you want to put in your presentation. Different colors, different patterns you can always select for yourself. Blue, green, yellow, any color that you want to select. And after selecting them, you can see that all the slides become of this color. Slide layouts. In slide layouts, there are 1 to 9 types. First is title slide, where you can add title or give a head like NIOS. Second is title and content, where you can add the title and add content. Content could be graph, text, photograph, images, anything you want. Third is section header, where only you can write the content. Fourth is to component. You can add 2 pictures, 2 graphs all together to show the comparison or the differentiation. And the fifth, there is comparison, where you can compare the old data to the latest data. Maybe you can compare 2002 data to 2020 data. Or you can show the differentiation of price or anything you find suitable. Sixth is title only, where there is only title and nothing else. Seventh is blank, where there is nothing. It's just plain white. Eighth is content with captions, where you can put content and with them you can put captions. Ninth is picture with captions, where you can put the picture and you can write the captions together. Now you can select the content, and in selecting of the content there are, first you can insert a table. Second, you can insert a chart. Third is insert smart art graphic. Fourth is insert picture from file. Fifth is insert clip art. Sixth is insert media clip art. How do we open an existing presentation? By going to your documents, you can always open it. how do we view slides? In the PPT, that is PowerPoint presentation, after you have completed your slides and you want to review all the slides together, you can see in the presentation that is there, that is slide sorter, where you can see all the slides at one time together and see it for yourself. Working with slides. Working with slides, we can add title layout by adding different colors, designs, but also we can only add that is there in the software, as you see in the picture. If you want to add subtitles to it, you can add it. But you cannot add new slides. Inserting and editing the existing slides as your new slides. So you see in the slide, if you want to edit the slides that already exist, you can take the mouse and select the particular slide you want, and by there you can click in between two slides and add a new slide, or if you want, you can delete a particular slide if you want. How do we duplicate selected slides? So, for example, if there is a slide and we want the same slide again, so we will select, instead of typing again, we can right click and select the duplicate slide, and that will be copied again. Reordering slides. So how do we reorder the slides? If you want to change the order of the slides, hold the mouse and select. As you see in the given presentation, that the reorder of the slides were done. The second became third and the third became second. We can do that by selecting the particular slide. I hope you all understand how to do it. It is known as reordering. Again, shuffling. Animation slides. When you see there are normal slides and you want animation or effects in your slides to make it catchy and interesting so that the clients who are watching it don't get bored. If you want to make it catchy and interesting and attractive so that your presentation has a better impact on the people watching your presentation. So you can add animation slides in which different kinds of animations are there. A lot of animations are there in the slide, and you can select the animation you like. So you see in the slides, if you want to hide a particular slide and you see that it has no use so you can hide it by selecting the slide and right clicking on it, and you see the last option is hide slide. You can hide the particular slide. Nobody else will know that you have hidden it. You can hide the slides by clicking up or by clicking right. Now let us see, friends, what is working with the text. You can work with text to communicate your ideas to the audience. PowerPoint gives you several ways to insert, edit, and format texts for your presentation. So as you see in the given slide, in a PowerPoint presentation, when a slide is there and there are these small dotted outline where you can write your title and your text, that is the outline text or text box. You can call them either of it. So as you see in the given slide, remember we had this class on formatting the text. So this is the formatting text of the PowerPoint. In this, you can change the font, the size of the font, you can make it bold, add colors to it, highlight it, underline it, make it italic. Make it sentence case and other things. Font dialog box. So in font dialog box, if you want to add different font color sizes or different language or strike through or double strike through, superscript, subscript, you can always open a font dialog box and you can select whatever you want and then you can click OK, by which whatever you like and want will be applied. And you can practice this at your home. How do we replace the fonts? This can be accomplished quickly using the replace font feature. You can open this feature, replace. Maybe if you have done the same error in all the slides, you can write that particular word in find what. So for example, if you've done 50 slides and you've done the same error in 50 slides, will you be able to change it all together one by one? It's going to waste a lot of time. So you can go on the replace font, write, find what word you want, and then it will be replaced. And you can mention, as you see in the given slide here, you can write the word you want to replace it with. So you see in the given slide, as it is shown, that there are two blanks. First is find what, second is replace with. So first you write what you want to replace. Then you write what you want to replace it with, and then you click OK, and it will be changed in all the presentations. It is very useful feature and it avoids time waste and it is quick and helpful. What is line spacing? So line spacing is a concept where, for example, if you've written so much, but if you see that in one slide it is getting messy, you can give space in between the lines, as much as space you want, by clicking on this feature called line spacing. You can select the space you want. It could be 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. And you can select the distance or the space you want to give in between two sentences, as you see in the given slide here. We would like to take a break. We will take a little break now.
कोविड-19 यानी कोरोना वायरस देश एवं संपूर्ण विश्व में व्याप्त विषाणु जन्य समस्या। लाखों लोग इस संक्रमण की चपेट में। इसका निदान है जागरूकता के साथ हम और आप स्वयं। कोरोना वायरस के इस संक्रमण से संपूर्ण भारतवर्ष भी एक विकट स्वास्थ्य की परिस्थितियों से जूझ रहा है। भारत सरकार द्वारा गांवों से शहरों तक व्यापक जांच, उपचार और विभिन्न नैदानिक व्यवस्थाएं की गई हैं, लेकिन अभी हमें करना है इससे बचाव। बचाव है आपस में 2 गज की दूरी रखें, मास्क जरूर लगाएं, हाथों को बार-बार साबुन से धोएं और हाँ, आरोग्य सेतु ऐप पर लॉगिन अवश्य करें। घर पर रहें और NIOS की स्व अध्ययन सामग्री से पढ़ते रहें। आपके लिए PM ई-विद्या पर टीवी, रेडियो वाहिनी और मुक्त विद्यावाणी पर ऑडियो कार्यक्रमों का प्रसारण भी NIOS द्वारा किया जा रहा है। आपसे एक ही अनुरोध है, जब भी छींकें, मुंह और नाक को ढकना ना भूलें। भीड़ भाड़ में जाने से बचें और सामाजिक दूरी का पालन करें। और एक बात, जब तक वैक्सीन नहीं आती तब तक मास्क को ही वैक्सीन समझें। साफ रहें, स्वच्छ रहें और स्वस्थ रहें। 2 गज दूरी, मास्क है जरूरी। किसी भी आपदा की स्थिति में संपर्क करें टोल फ्री नंबर 1075 011 23978046। ईमेल करें ncov2019@gov.in।
प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने। कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो।
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो।
मित्रों हम उठे और जागे,
मंजिल आने की ध्वनि सुने हम, अपना दीपक स्वयं बने हम, अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने।
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विद्यालय का है द्वार खुला सबकी खातिर।
शिक्षा परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर।
शिक्षा और परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर। दुनिया में इसके केंद्र बात,
कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने हम, अपना दीपक स्वयं बने हम, अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने हम, स्वयं बने हम,
Welcome back. So as you see in the slide, it's given change case. So what is change case? So when you type and you have typed a lot and you want to change the case of the font you have written, now you cannot erase and write again. So there is a technique to solve this. By clicking on the change case, all these cases come. So sentence case, lower case, in which if all the initials are small, uppercase in which all the initials are in capital, in capitalize each word, it is every word first initial is capital, and the last comes toggle case, in which some are small, some are big. So whatever comes to your use, you can use it. Select the content you want to change the case of, and after selecting, you can select the case you want to go for, and you can change the case. Then comes bulleted lists on design templates. So what are they? When you want to, as given in the slide here, when you want to give bullets to your content, divide it in different points, you can always select the bulletin you want, click on it, and then you can keep on writing your bullets points. You can also change the color of the bullets and their size. And after selecting the color and the size and the design you want for your bullets, you can click on OK. You all must be knowing why bullets are important. So that you don't have to write it in the paragraph form, you can always divide it into different points and it's easy to read and understand. These are different symbols that are used in your presentation. So in symbols, there are different symbols like @ cross, tick, right, windows, arrows. And you can see whichever symbol is useful to you, you can add those symbols. Before we did bullets, now here it is numbered list. So as you see in the given slide, numbered list is 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D. Numbers in Roman font. This is known as numbered list. You can number your bullets. So you see in the slide, this is format AutoShape. Whatever shape you want, maybe an oval shape, rectangular, square, cloud, moon, sun, triangle, arrow, line, you can select the shape. And in format shape, after selecting it, you can add colors to it, make it 3D looking. You can add text box to it. You can add line style, line color, shadow, everything to it. Now you see quick style to a shape. Giving styles to the shape by giving color effects, you can select whichever you like. So you see, you can also see the quick styles for your text. If you want it to look 3D looking, and you can give effect to the shapes also and to the font also. These effects will make your presentation catchy looking and beautiful. You can always go through and explore more and more for yourself. Adding notes. You can add notes after your slide, and these notes can be useful to you to write certain comments on it. These comments are further connected to your presentation. Sometimes you forget the particular word while giving the presentation. These notes can help you guide further. Spell check. By clicking on spell check, you can check the spelling if you have written any spelling that is wrong. So sometimes there's a spelling mistake in your typing. You can change it by spell check. And the grammar can be corrected. Now we will learn about saving and printing. Printing is similar to what you have done in Word and Excel. Remember to set up your page before saving or printing your presentation slides. So what do you see? How to set up page. You can set up your page in the ratio you want. You can add the width and the height of your page. Decide if you want it landscape or portrait. You can see the number of slides you want it from and set up your page. So when it is projected, you know that when it is projected, the slide doesn't blur. You make it large enough that everybody is able to read it and it is visible to them. This information is very helpful. It is known as page setup. It is there in the PowerPoint presentation. Let us learn about print preview. So, when you want to print slides, we first will preview it to print preview so that we can see if it is correctly in number and if it is in uniform and there is no problem in it, so that we can print it well, and when it is printed there is no problem. I've explained this to you in the Word class also. Save as file. So when we want to save particular presentation that we have made, as you see in the given slide here, when you make your specific presentation, you can give the name when you want to save it and decide where you want to save it. You should always save it with a name that you remember, not with anything that you may forget later and not find it. Saving it with a name that you don't forget is very important. This is as similar as the word. Print. This is where we learn how to see the measurements of the print. When we print, we have printers at our houses, and if you want to print something from the Microsoft Word or from the Microsoft PowerPoint presentation, we connect our printer to our computers, and after connecting it, you can give the command print and see the measurements, the pattern, the style do you want it, how many numbers of copies do you want, print in what, and you can preview all of it and print it. And after you print it, you will be satisfied with your printout. And if you want one particular slide, you can also print that. And you can click on OK, and you will find one particular slide. Keyboard shortcuts for PowerPoint. So in PowerPoint, when you work every day, and you want to save or copy, there are certain commands that you can use. When you have to work every day, you can use these commands, which are very useful because they are very quick to do. So if you want to copy it, you can press on Ctrl plus C, and it doesn't take a lot of time. You can decide if you want to learn them. So the first is Ctrl plus C. Where you can copy. It is the command to copy. You can do it from your mouse also, but by giving the command from your keyboard, it's less time consuming. Ctrl plus V is to paste. When you copy, and then you can paste the content that you have copied. In F5, the run slide show from start. In Control C, C is to copy, and Control plus V, V is to paste. F5 is to run the slideshow from the start. As you see right now, the slides in front of you. You can always click on F5. By clicking on arrow that goes upwards, plus F5 is to run slideshow from the current slide. F5 is from the start, and arrow plus F5 is from the current slide. So if you want to see the slides from fourth slide, you can click on the fourth slide and then select arrow plus F5. You can select whichever is suitable. Then comes Control plus D. What is that? It is to duplicate the particular slide. So by clicking on it, you can make the duplicate of the slide. Then there is Control plus A, which is to select all the items. From this, everything is selected. Then there is Control plus G, that is to group items. Automatically when you click on Control plus G, it becomes the group items. Then there is Control plus nudge, that is to nudge the items. I hope that everything that we have discussed till now, you understood and used the information for yourself, because PowerPoint presentation is very important for education, for offices, for companies, for anything. So utilize this information for your learning and spread it. You can use the presentations to influence more and more people. Thank you.